promoted to the point where I can't get any promoted anymore until I get a degree.
Oh, okay, okay.
So it's not like I just sit on my butt and do nothing. I do. I provide for my kids. They come first. They make great grades in school. They're all in the gifted program. They strive for more, and I make sure I provide more for them. Even though their father is, like I said, he's incarcerated, when he does talk to them, he tells them about knowing where he is.
Okay.
And he even tells me, he will always love me, but go ahead and move on. And I feel like I can't move on socially or in a relationship because how can I be there for somebody when I can't be there for myself? And how can I make somebody else happy when I'm not happy myself?
Right, right. I just,
Then who wants to mother with all these kids?
okay. Okay. Well, if you could, sum up your situation in a couple of words, what would that be?
Finding happiness. Like, the movie Will Smith,
Pursuit of happiness?
yes.
You're in pursuit of happiness, huh?
Definitely,
Okay, okay. Are you familiar or aware of the resources that are available to you?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I've done the financial aid. I got accepted to school, but that's great. You can have all the resources, but you have to make time. And I just can't see where that time is going to come. We're having kids who are in middle school and high school. I just don't have the time. They're in extracurricular activities. I have to be there for them. They're not babies,
Mhm.
but at the same time, I can't afford anybody else doing those things that I need to do for them.
Okay, so what I've heard you saying today is that you are in the pursuit of happiness, which entails, you have 4 children, and pretty much all your time is devoted to your children, but you've come to a point on your in your career where in order for you to progress, you need to go back to school, but you can't find that time to go back to school because you don't have any outside help. You don't have a support system to where you may be able to have somebody to step in and help you to do to care for the children while you take care of the things that you need to take care of as far as your education. So right now you're just kind of like at a standstill. You're looking for direction, trying to decide what it is that you can do or what it is that you should do so that you can move to the next phase in your life. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Well, I would just like to tell you that just by coming in here today and seeking out help, I mean, that's very courageous of you. And I do see you do have, just listening to you speak, you do have some strengths. You're obviously you are motivated. You're motivated to do more, and you also have strength. Your perseverance. So I believe that you could achieve your goals. We just have to come up with a plan to get you going. So what I think I would like for you to do is for maybe a homework assignment, and then we could, when we come back for the next session, we could go over it. But just start thinking about what it is that you really want to do as far as, I don't know, what if you're in the business field or...
Yeah, I want to do medical nursing.
Okay.
I pretty much know, like I said, I know what I want to do. I know what it takes to do it. I just don't have the time to do it. The classes, if I took a class even while my kids was at school, I still would have to do work outside of class. I don't have, and so to go, right now I don't have a computer, so to go and do the work outside of class, I don't have that time right now. And if I have to take a class that's at night or on the weekend, I don't know who can watch my kids, you know.
Okay. Well, it sounds like we need to come up with like a time management plan for you, as well as seeing about what other resources are available
See,
that's
that's
out
the thing,
there.
that if they were babies, I could put them in daycare, you know, and the state would help me with that. They're not babies, you know, and I can't, in the neighborhood that we live in, I can't leave them at home.
So you're saying that they're up in age then?
Well, I mean, I have one that's in high school, our freshman, then I have, you know, they're in middle school and one in elementary, so I can leave them at home, but I can't leave them at home. I mean, because the neighborhood that we live in is not a good neighborhood, and but it's what I can afford, so that I can do the things that I need for my kids. So that I can't leave my kids at home at night.
So why do you feel though that you can't leave them home at night? Do you?
We have deaths, we have shootings, people are robbing and stealing. I mean, the statistics in the neighborhood were just, last week we had two guys who got shot right on our street, dead. They're robbing, a third got shot on the other side of the street. I mean, that don't bother me or my kids, but if they know that I'm not there, then who say they won't come in and try to rape my daughter or steal from us or rob us or anything? So I can't take that chance.
Sounds frustrating.
It is very frustrating. I mean, that's the time management, knowing what you want to do. I have all that set. I mean, pretty much. It's just, it's the part about actually doing it. I mean, I feel like I need to wait till they graduate, you know, and so I can do it. But then I'll be so old.
What would be different when they graduate though?
They'll be in college. They'll be in school. You see what I'm saying? My kids already know they don't understand them. If they feel like they need to come back, they can come back to get out. So they already know where they want to go to school. And there's nowhere, like one going to go to Spelman. So they'll be in school living in the dorms, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Okay.
it's just, I mean, you can't raise kids on your own. You really can't. And that's what I'm seeing that I've done it so far, like on my own, but now I need some more help. And it's like I can't find that help.
Well, you say so far, you've done a pretty decent job so far.
But that's the thing, you can't.
Living in the same neighborhood.
I'm a period though. You know, so far period, and I can't. It's to the point where I don't want to find happiness, but I can't because I need somebody else to help. But there's nobody else to help.
So you feel that if you had somebody else to help you, that would possibly...
Most definitely. If I had somebody who said, okay, let the kids come over here when you got class, or I'll watch the kids, they can come here. Like, if my parents would allow them to come, you know, and stuff.
What about your child that you have in high school? Is she,
I mean,
she
works.
responsible?
She works though. I mean, I can't provide her with everything. So the stuff that she doesn't necessarily need, but she wants, she works. So do I tell her, you need to start working to take care of your brother and sister? I wouldn't do that to her because that's not her job. I have
Okay.
kids.
Right.
So she works.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I don't want her to resent me on that, so no.
Okay, so it just sounds like that you're having a tough time deciding on how you're going to make this decision or when you're going to make the decision. Because it sounds like you already have a plan.
Yeah, I have a plan. I just need to be able to, the
Execution of it is what's
not
going
there.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what I would like to do is, again, let's focus on, for maybe a homework assignment, let's focus on coming up with a solution for you being able to execute your plan. You know, we got to come up with a way that we can get you going here. because like you stated before, you know, you're going to be getting older, and unfortunately, I mean, you have to do what you have to do. The situation that you're in, I mean, you're living in an area where you can, you know, what you can afford right now. So, I mean, we have to, you know, work with what we have. So what I would like for you to do is to maybe, you know, go home, journal, brainstorm about some possible ways that we could get you going as far as get you started executing your plan to prepare to go back to school.
Okay.
Okay, is that good?
Mhm.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you for coming in. I'll see you next session.
Not pay attention to him. Great job by Dion once again, finding the open man, Parker, and giving him some love.
ESPN's presentation of the NBA Finals on ABC. Brought to you by Jersey Boys from Warner Brothers Pictures. In theaters June 20th.